Good morning, children. Here we completed our lesson number 5, The Fascinating World of Birds. So today I read the new words meaning and true or false in our exercise part 1 video. In this lesson, children, you learned all about the bird's beak, feet and their food. So first of all, children, listen carefully. First I read the new words. The first new word, it is a fascinating. Fascinating means very wonderful. Second one, chirping. Chirping means the sound of birds. Third one, feathers. Feathers. Feathers means what? Feathers means a soft part which is present all over the bird's body and which gives us warmness to the bird's body. Then fourth one, imitate. Imitate means what? So imitate mockingbird, it can emit the different sound. Are you remember na? It can emit the cat sound, knocking sound. Emit means the same sound which can be said by other one. Imitate. Then fifth one, flapping. Flapping means the movement of the feathers. The movement of the feathers when they are flying, at that time they move their feathers up and down. That movement it is called as a flapping. Sixth one, beak. Beak is a type of a mouth in which the jaws are converted into beak. Beak, are you remember na beak? Who has beak? Birds. Birds have beak. They do not have teeth. Then seventh one, curved beak. Curved beak means it is one of the type of beak which is present in parrot and it is suitable to crack the hard seeds and nuts. The next one, eighth one, cracking. Cracking means what? By using the curved beak, the parrot can crack the hard seeds or fruits. Crack means cut, immediately cut into piece, crack. Now ninth one, crush. Crushing. Crushing means what? Crushing means to make a powdery form. And this crushing beak, are you remember na crushing beak? This type of a beak is present in sparrow, pigeon. By using the crushing beak, they can crush the grains. Means crush means what? Convert into powder form. Now the 10th one, hollow. Hollow means what? Empty. And all birds have hollow bones, means empty bones. Their bones are light. So the bird's body weight is very less. Now the next one, 11th one, peering. Peering means what, children? Cut a way through something, means to cut. And 12th one, tearing. Tearing means what? Pull something. So peering and tearing, this type of a beak, it is present in which bird, children? This is present in eagle, hawk and owl. By using that beak, they can tear the flesh. Now the 13th one, sifting. Sifting means what? Sift means put some substance through a sieve. Sifting. Then the 14th one, straining, means to separate. Sifting or straining, this type of a beak, it is present in which bird? Swimming birds like duck, swallows. And these birds have what, children? On both sides of the beak, they have a holes. Through that holes, they can remove the mud or any other grass particles. Only fish or what is the food they found na only remain in their beak. Now the next one is the wading. Wading means to search. Now the next one, 16th one, tear. Tear means to cut or pull. 17th one, slender. Slender means it is a long one, but it is a very thin one, slender. Then 18th one, tearing. Tearing means what? Pull something, tearing, to cut. Now next one is the probe. Probe means what? In search. Probe. This word in which beak it will come, children? Probing beak. Which one probing beak? Hummingbird. Hummingbird has a probing beak. They have a long slender beak. By using that beak, they can search the nectar inside the flower. That's why the beak is called as a probing beak. Now the next one, chiseling. Chiseling means what? Chisel. By using which bird has a chiseling beak? Woodpecker. By using their chiseling sturdy beak, they can make the holes in the tree trunk and to catch the bugs inside the tree trunk. Now the next one is the feet. Feet is the one of the body part of a bird. Next one, claws. Claws means what? A curved horny nail on each digit of the foot in birds. And by using that claws, they can perch the tree trunk, they can tear the flesh. Now the next one, 27, perching. Perching means what? To hold the tree branch by using their feet and claws, perching. And perching birds, which one, children? Sparrow, bulbul, these are the perching birds. Now next one is the scratching. Scratching means what? To make scratch. This type of a feet in which bird present? Hen. Because hen has a scratching feet. Next one is the talons. Talons means what, children? A curved claws with sharp toes. These are called as a talons. And in which bird talons are present? In praying birds like eagle, kingfisher, they have talons. Now 13th one, web. Web means what? A thin layer of a skin which is present in a front toes of swimming birds. It is a web. And it is very useful to swim in the water. And that web is work like a oars. So got now, children, what is web? Now I read the words meaning. First words meaning, it is a fascinating. It is our lesson name now. So what is mean by fascinating? Interesting or attractive. Fascinating means interesting or attractive. Second one, hollow. Hollow means what? Having empty space inside. All birds have hollow bones, means their bones are hollow inside. When we can see the bird's bone, it is empty inside. And when we observe the all remaining living things bone, it is not empty. So only birds have hollow bones. So their weight is very less. That's why they can fly very easily. Now the third one, feathers. Feathers means what? Any of the flat structures growing from a bird's body. Feathers means what? Listen, children. A flat structure growing on a bird's body. There are 4 types of feather. Which one? Down feather, body feather, flight feather and tail feather. Are you remember now? These 4 types of feathers. Now the fourth one is the flapping. Moves up and down. When birds want to fly in the sky, at that time first of all they flap their wings. Means they move up and down their wings. Then they can easily fly. Fifth one is the beak. Bird's horny projecting jaws. Beak means what? It is the projecting jaws, because birds do not have teeth. They have beak. Beak means what? A horny projecting jaws. And there are 7 types of beak we learned in this lesson. And by using beak, the bird can eat the food, they can tear the food. It is very useful to all birds. Now the 6th one is the crushing. Press something so as to squash. Press something so as to squash. And crushing, it is the one of the type of beak, crushing beak. This type of a beak, it is present in pigeons, sparrow and bulbul. By using that, they can crush the grains. Now the next one. Seventh one, pierce. Pierce means what? Cut away through something. Pierce. Peering beak. Which bird has a? Especially praying birds have a peering beak. For example, eagle, hawk, vulture. These birds have a peering beak. Means they can eat the small animals. Like at that time they can cut that animals. That is called as a peering. And the related word, another one, eighth one is a tearing. Means pull something apart. It is the same meaning. Tearing means pull something apart. Ninth one, sift. Sift means what? Put a substance through a sieve. Sift means put a substance through a sieve. And sifting and straining beak. Which bird has a sifting or straining beak? Swimming birds. All swimming birds like duck, swallows, and they have a two holes on a both side and it work like a sieve. Now the next one is the perch. A branch, bar, etc. on which a bird rests. Perching. Perching feet, remember children? Perching. By using the feet they can perch, they can hold the branch. When as they slipping they can perch the branch. Now the next one, 11th one, claw. A curved horny nail on each digit of the foot in birds. Claws, these are the horny nails. By using that nails they can tear the flesh or they can scratch the soil. So it is the claws. Are you got now children? What is the words meaning of these 11 words? And you read that all words meaning, new words. You pronounce the each word. Then and then you can read the all sentence. So children, please read the all new words and words meaning. Now we start the exercise question answers. First one is the write true or false against each statement. First one, ducks are able to tear and eat flesh. Children, is it correct? Which type of a beak does duck have? Duck has sifting and straining beak. So it is false because duck cannot tear the flesh. Which birds can tear the flesh, children? Tearing beak. Which birds has a peering and tearing beak? For example, eagle, owl and hawk. That's why the statement is false. Once I read the reason. Because ducks have straining beak and only eagle and kite has a tearing beak. Now next one, second one, birds have hollow bones. Birds have hollow bones. It is true or false? True. Because birds have hollow bones means empty bones. And we human beings has empty bones? No. Only birds have hollow bones. Now the third one, most birds are featherless. Most birds are featherless. It is false. Because all birds have 4 types of feathers. Are you remember now? Fourth one, down feathers help keep the bird's body warm. This statement is true because down feather helps the birds to keep their body warm. And the remaining feathers like counter feather means body feather. And then flight feather, it is helpful to fly. Tail feather, it is a work like a brake. And this down feather, it keeps the bird's body warm. So it is true. Fifth one, big sized birds cannot fly because of their weight. It is true. Like birds like ostrich. You see an ostrich, it is a very big one and heavy. Because of the weight, the ostrich cannot fly. That's why this statement is true. So children, up to here, you write the all new words, words meaning and the true or false in your science classwork. And write the true or false in your test book also. and you read the all new words, words meaning and true or false. So up to there children. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you children.